Welcome back to Flick Favorites. I'm going to explain an action, thriller film from 2017, titled Sleepless. Spoilers ahead. Enjoy the content. Two masked individuals are seen chasing a van at the start of the film. They eventually run into the SUV, pushing it into a wall. The two masked guys emerge from the vehicle and compel the driver to exit as well. Another automobile pulls up just as they are ready to grab a bag from the trunk. A shootout starts when the gunmen emerge. Vincent and Sean, the two masked men, are undercover police. As the police arrive, they continue to engage the just-arrived criminals, killing one of them. The crooks make the decision to get in their automobiles and leave when they hear police sirens. Before the cops show up, Vincent and Sean take the duffel bag at the same moment and flee in their car. Sean finds the duffel bag in the car, where he finds 25 kilos of cocaine worth several $1,000,000. Sean worries that the criminals have seen Vincent's face because the two cops were not prepared for the crook's surprise attack. When Vincent gets home, his wife sends him a message asking him to take their son on a trip. Then, we find out that Vincent is an internal affairs agent who has spent the last 2 years looking into a criminal ring. Sean, the person he works with, also associates with criminals, but Vincent's major objectives are Rob Novak, the gang's commander, and Stanley Rubino, the owner of a casino. Then, a department member called Jennifer walks in with a cut on her face. She ignores her co-workers' perplexed looks as they all turn to face her. She describes an instance in which she attempted to take down a meth factory but was attacked by a criminal. She informs the police psychologist about the incident. Though many of her co-workers believe she is insane and should take a vacation, Jennifer is adamant about taking part in the investigation into the trafficking of illicit substances. Vincent is notified about the shooting from the previous night along with the other policemen in the department. Vincent succeeds in persuading the chief to give the case to him and Sean. They eventually make it to the crime scene. When Vincent and Jennifer first meet, they gather information. As each wants to take over the case, there is definitely conflict between the two. To take his son Thomas to sports practice, Vincent afterwards goes to the hospital. When Dina, his ex-wife, becomes engaged to someone else, Vincent finds out. Thomas and Dina are both aware that Vincent has stayed to himself ever since he took over the case, but they are never informed of the specifics. When he learns that Dina wants to be married, he gets indignant and offers her some stolen flowers. She does not, however, intend to start dating him again. After picking up his kid, Vincent puts him in the car. He attempts to explain to his son why he has been away while on the road. However, the two are unexpectedly attacked on the parkway. Vincent is stabbed in the abdomen by two guys who also take Thomas. Almost immediately, Rubino calls Vincent on the phone. He demands that Vincent deliver the cocaine to the Luxus casino, which he owns, within 3 hours or risk reprisal from Novak and his family. He knows that Vincent has stolen the cocaine. Jennifer makes the decision to research Vincent's life and history in the meanwhile. Immediately after that, Vincent goes into a public toilet and starts dressing his wounds. Soon after entering, Sean is greeted by Vincent, who screams at him and tells him to deliver the bag of items immediately or else his kid would be killed. He then sees that they have the incorrect criminal suitcase and begins to wonder if Sean is involved. Sean, though, is adamant that it was an error and quickly runs to collect the bag. A DEA informant is being tortured by Novak in another location. Additionally, while snatching the bag, Vincent and Sean shot him along with another man. After shooting the man with pellets and hanging him upside down, Novak instructs his goons to amputate his cousin's tongue. While Thomas waits for Novak's decision, he is likewise sequestered in a room. Vincent visits Rubino's casino in the evening with the bag. Dina contacts him while he is on the way to inquire about her kid. According to Vincent, they got into a quarrel, he fled away, and now she is hunting for him. Then, as he enters the casino, Vincent hangs the garbage bag with half of the items from the ceiling above a stall in the men's restroom. He then makes his way upstairs to talk to Rubino about getting Thomas back. Jennifer comes at the casino at the same time to look into Vincent since she thinks he's betraying her. Jennifer enters the restroom to check what Vincent is carrying when she notices him leaving with a bag. She begins searching the restroom for proof. The security guard informs her that Vincent was also skulking around there after learning that she is an agent. She continues searching the booths and soon comes to the bag of items. Soon after, she informs her colleague that Vincent is dealing with criminals, proving she was correct. Vincent is negotiating his son's freedom in return for the other items while this is happening. If the man would let his kid go, he confesses that he has concealed the other half and offers to provide it in 10 minutes. Rubino warns him that he is in trouble because Novak, a psychotic criminal who is considerably more merciless than he is the rightful owner of the items. He does, however, accept Vincent's offer and allows him 10 minutes to deliver the other items. Jennifer takes the items to the spa's women's restroom in the meantime. Vincent becomes concerned when he learns that the bag is gone and sets out to locate it. When Novak enters the casino, he starts to urge Rubino to retrieve the items. Rubino tells him to hold off for another 10 minutes and offers to buy him a drink. Later, Novak starts to threaten Rubino, saying that his father, who controls an even larger criminal gang, will step in. Security personnel search the video footage but are unable to locate Vincent, who enters a laundry area by crawling through ventilation pipes. He enters a storage area after donning a fancy outfit and begins filling the bags with sugar to make them appear like the substance. He orders them to deliver a bottle of wine to Rubino's office after going to the bar. He then gives the sugar bag to the person and says he is a police officer. He pushes them to flee using the secret exit, but he also lies and claims that the police have come to arrest them. The waiter soon brings wine, and the crooks mistake it for a police car. After expressing his gratitude for the information, Novak departs. Thomas is released by Rubino, and Vincent is told to leave the casino. When Novak later opens the bag and sees that the contents are sugar, he tells all of his men to go back to the casino. As they start to exit the casino, Thomas joins his father. Rubino is located by Novak, who informs him that he was given sugar rather than actual sugar. In addition to promising to deliver the goods, Rubino claims to have Vincent's son. He instructs one of his goons to track down Thomas and bring him to him. His stab wound starts to bleed as Vincent and Thomas flee. He admits to his kid that he works for a significant drug cartel. The two are then attacked by Rubino's thug, who starts battling him in a kitchen. When Thomas steps in to aid his father, Vincent subdues the henchman and tosses him through a window into an office. In another scene, Novak instructs one of his goons to tell the agents that whomever delivers Sean and Vincent to him would receive a reward. Thomas and Vincent try to flee through the club, but the youngster is discovered on the dance floor by the henchman. When speaking with Rubino, Novak threatens to murder him if he does not return the items. At the meantime, Jennifer and her co-worker are unsuccessfully looking for Vincent at the casino. The guy thus suggests that they go back to the department and start the investigation the following day. To avoid detection, Vincent poses as a hotel employee. He encounters Jennifer, who recognizes him and chases him, though. They engage in combat in one of the chambers after a protracted chase. He successfully chains her to the bed, explains his role in the investigation, and confesses to having been an undercover agent for 2 years. His family has been kept in the dark about this knowledge, and now his son has been abducted. Rubino and the henchman battered Thomas during the procedure, but they left the door unlocked after they were done. Thomas succeeds in leaving the room and taking Rubino's phone. Vincent enters the locker room after Jennifer discloses where she put the items. She eventually manages to escape and tells her companion Dennison where Vincent is. When Vincent looks for the bag, he cannot find it. When Dennison finds out, he challenges him to a fight. After a protracted struggle, Vincent knocks him unconscious in the hot tub, but manages to rescue him before he falls in. Thomas makes a phone call to Vincent from another place to let him know where he is. After Vincent requests that Sean bring him a police outfit, Sean soon makes his way to the casino. A henchman shows there at the same moment as Sean, and they both shoot each other. Dina leaves the hospital and goes to the casino once she too understands that something is amiss. Vincent sees a message from Dennison when he checks Rubino's phone. He is collaborating with Novak and has let his superiors know that the drugs are missing and that Vincent might know where they are. Sean's corpse is located by Dennison and Jennifer. The guy chokes Sean to death while she shouts for help since he knows Dennison is an officer who also deals with criminals and understands that. Jennifer is informed by Dennison that he will be meeting with support. Novak and he meet in the elevator. We learn that he buys off other agents to safeguard Novak's company. Given that Novak is aware of the approaching police, he threatens Dennison for failing to do the duties for which he has been hired. Dennison asserts that if he murders Novak, their business in Vegas would be destroyed since he has a list at the department that has information on Novak and his family. Vincent then engages in combat with Rubino's goons and causes mayhem in the nightclub. He murders the guys and smashes champagne bottles before escaping with Thomas. As Novak fires at them, they sneak into an exhibition Ferrari and flee. Rubino tries to get away, but Jennifer Dennison and many other cops stop him. While trying to get to the parking lot, Vincent and Thomas are pursued by Novak's goons. As he deals with the thugs, Vincent urges his kid to leave the car and exit. Next, Novak begins dousing the garage in tear gas canisters. Vincent shows up and engages the assailant as he approaches Thomas. He falls to the ground unconscious from his wounds. Thomas enters an SUV and strikes the other thugs when they come to shoot him. A hoodlum is going to shoot Vincent and Thomas when Dina appears and picks up the gun to murder him. As he gets closer, Novak pulls the trigger on his automatic weapon. When Vincent walks out and attempts to reason with him, he shoots him in the chest. Vincent falls to the ground but rises to his feet and shoots Novak to death. Vincent phones Jennifer and informs her of Dennison's corruption while they are on their way to the hospital. Now that she is aware of the truth, she attempts to kill Dennison, but he gets a pistol and shoots her first. He then causes the automobile to roll over and crash, killing Rubino and the driver. Later, other police officers show up. When Jennifer gets out of the car, Dennison says Rubino lost his mind and murdered her. Jennifer then commands the police to arrest Dennison. Vincent and Jennifer are both taken to the hospital. When Vincent awakes, Thomas and Dina are already seated next to his bed. When Jennifer walks into Vincent's room, he commends her for her job as a police officer. The CSI team is now purging the garage where Novak and his goons were discovered dead. When Novak's phone rings, it is his father who answers. A DEA agent working for them answers the phone and tells Novak's father that there is an issue and that his son has passed away. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to stay updated on future videos. Leave a like to support the channel.